I feel that you tend to go on this journey feeling a sense of perpetual loneliness. And what I'm also getting is in time to come, this loneliness will be no more. Okay, a huge portion of this loneliness will be dissolved. Because right now you are on the path where many things are being dissolved, challenges, beliefs, they are being dissolved, blockages, people that tend to block your way, they tend to be dissolved right now, falling away right now. Okay, so what I'm getting is there are relationships that you have in your life that seem no longer so, or they are just from active relationships, they become more subtle, they become inactive, although they are still there, but they no longer surround you, and it just feels like you're ready for something more expanded. Okay, you're on a path where almost no one in your life is moving towards the same trajectory. Very few, or for some of you, in fact, it's none. Okay, so there's a vision here that I'm getting is that of a mountain, a mountainscape. And mountains are really majestic, mountains are really tall, really high. Okay, so when this journey from the mountain, right, it starts from the ground level, and I see, a steady stream moving through the landscape, and that is your life's journey. And I see trees, sparse trees, forests, moving up this mountain eventually. And it just feels so amazing and yet intimidating at the same time, because you are a sensitive soul. You take in a lot of information, up to 90%, like let's say a normal and average person's perception and sensitivity and brain processes, emotional processes, they only amount to about 10% of what you really are. So there is effectively 90% more compared to the 10% that the average person feels. So what I'm sensing is that there is an overload, at times, and you really need that time, that period of serenity, because right now your life is unfolding, and it's not unfolding through chaos as initially, this is something that from time to time, you feel like there's that feeling of being affected by many moving elements in your life, sudden unforeseen circumstances, they crop up. But right now is what the universe, what your guides are calling out to you, is there is this more steady stream of pathway where you can take to be able to get into this alignment with your future self. Okay, so right now I just want to show you. So for this collective, right, that resonates with this message so far, you may be able to feel a connection with this natural quartz, polished quartz crystal. And internally there is this beautiful, superbly beautiful phantom inclusions, which is like the pyramidal formations that depicts the crystal's natural growth cycle, moving upwards. They stop and they start again. So unlike normal crystals that have a continuous growth, without so-called stopping, for the phantom quartz, there are phases where, sometimes the resources, the silicate solution, whatever inclusions, they are not available at the time where this crystal was growing in the ground. And so what happens is there'll be a period of pause. status quo, and then they continue growing when the resources are coming in. Okay, so it's a very beautiful process, stopping and starting and stopping and starting. So I'm also getting that you do not feel you're getting used to this stopping and starting as a process of understanding. When we grow, we do not always move forward, we do not always go upwards. Sometimes it takes time for us to take a break. Okay, so yes, taking a break right now, it feels significant to you, significant for your body. You're moving at a slower pace right now, and it's all right. Okay, so let's look at what's really unfolding for you right now. Okay, I'm using the Oracle of the Angels for this collective, and if you feel you resonate with this, yeah, just stay on for this reading and see how your journey unfolds. Okay, application. All right, this is a contract that has been written down right now. Okay, and you have to say, it's waiting for you to say yes to this application. Okay, it's also your guide saying that now is a time where you have, all the things that you have learned so far, is to apply your heart's wisdom to everything that you do. Okay, so you can see the color is very passionate yet soft at the same time. Okay, it's beautiful, it's amazing, and yet there is a gentle fire of energies that your angels are calling you to provide. A lot of times when we are on this journey of trying to get our work done, trying to help someone, we tend to, there's a bit of that rationalization process, but the universe is saying, okay, this is a time now where you have to commit through your heart. It's not a time where you let the logic, the rational mind dictate what is the result, the end result will be, because you never know what the actual result will be like, but you're able to first feel the feeling state of where you're heading into. That's why it's important right now to apply, this heart resonance, this inner passion from your heart, not through a survival-based instincts. You have to rise up, as you expand, you rise up from your survival-based instincts like, will I make ends meet? Will I be able to juggle all the elements of my activity so that everything can flourish? So there's a bit of that rationalization that feels like it's overcrowding your mind, and universe says stop. Stop in stillness. It's asking you to stop and breathe. So when you do so, regardless of what is happening right in this instance in your life, your heart just naturally expands, your body just falls back, and your shoulders, falls back, and you can just breathe through your belly and your and through your spine, and it's really a liberating thing for your body. Is what it needs the most right now. Okay, so I feel this is what your body needs right now, is to have this moment of pause, and we see what's the next part of this expansion that's important for you right now. Okay, this one. Okay. Power. Okay, there is a pang of fear, that pops up. Okay, so earlier we are talking about the overcrowding, the things that, oh, I need to do this right now, I need to do that right now, I need to do 10,000 things in this very moment to accomplish what I came here to accomplish. Okay, so this is a very survival based instinct, and it is dissolving in your life right now. Okay, it's dissolving at a rapid rate. That's why you may feel a sense or a pang of fear that rise up from time to time in whenever you are listening to this message. This is when the process of purging, releasing of this fear, so that you can step into this power. You see, this power is, there's no doubt to it. You are literally holding this sword using both hands, with great confidence. You're channeling this immense strength. You're projecting it out into the world, into whatever that you are doing, okay, or in projecting it out, and you are manifesting whatever that you have came here to manifest. Okay, so what I'm seeing now is like, this light, it's like an eye. Instead of having, a left and right eye, having a masculine feminine perspective, it's time now to come into one, merge into one, into a oneness in yourself. Is asking you to go back to this oneness instead of focusing on the duality. Okay, yes, you have come a long way in learning on how to hold your light and your shadows, and right now you have come to a phase where you have to unite the light and the shadow into one. Okay, so yeah, no wonder you're having a sense of this pangs of fear, because this is an uncharted territory that you are going through. Okay, so how is this power going to manifest in this collective's life, in your life? Let's see, how's this power going to manifest? Okay, wow, okay. Okay, source of life, right? Never ending fulfillment, never ending resources directly pouring over you right now. Okay, so imagine yourself, stand, and there indeed is a figure standing below here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Okay, try to pull this card closer. So this is you right here. Okay, this is you getting cleansed, as you are cleansed, as you are nourished by the rivers of your higher self. All this new information is serenating your system, and it's giving you that extra energy, that extra vitality. So I'm sensing for some part of some percentage of this collective, you are finding yourself being able to allocate, or needing to allocate, more rest, or readjusting your sleep timing. Yeah, so that you have this new vitality. Or so for some of you is also to you find that, actually I don't feel very comfortable in the food that I'm eating right now, and you are saying that, actually I want to try something new. I want to go to this new store, this new place. I want to buy a new ingredient, try different kinds of foods, and perhaps even eating more fruits and more vegetables to be integrated in your systems, in place of the excess carbohydrates that you might be ingesting. Okay, so you are actually looking towards, improving your self-image, clearing the habits that may be keeping stagnant energy in your body, in your emotions, in your system. So this is like a it's like a tune-up, of improvements on the little things. so that you are able to have the capacity, you have the energy to be able to receive, all these blessings into your life. Okay, so that you are able to have this heart resonance, this love from within you, to be able to reach, all the things that you are doing or about to do. Okay, and this source of life is beautiful. And you already know that what you want to achieve, even though you do not know the details, you already know that this is an inevitable manifestation. You know that all that you want, all the abundance that you want, all the feeling states of connection, of purpose, being on purpose, being abundant on all levels, they are coming right at you. And I'm visualizing, the chariot, the two horses in the tarot deck. It's the chariot, it's coming, success, good fortune is coming towards you, and it's coming towards you at a certain pace, and it's coming right at you at an increased momentum and force, so that's why, although there is a lot of space around you, you can feel like there is an external energy that is moving towards you, wanting to merge with you, and this is the energy of your future self. So right now, these are the, getting into the heart space, and also releasing these fears within you, owning your power, and also changing up of the different habits, the practical habits, your sleep and eating habits. They are making way for this new merger of your future self. Okay, so let's see what's the I'm going to draw two more cards for you. Okay, one and two. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, I see you taking the time, as earlier I was saying, right, that you are just pausing, just going with the flow, not always expecting yourself to need to move forward. You're already taking the time to nourish yourself in ways that brings you greater comfort. Okay, it's not the comfort in the sense where you stay in your comfort zone. It's creating this new zone of comfort that you can feel safe enough to flourish. Your inner child feels safe and loved, and that's where your inner child will feel trusting enough to give you this his or her inner light. Okay, so I see that you are earning the trust of your inner child, this purity from within you. Yeah, and you are not leaving your inner child behind. So whatever I'm sensing right now, whatever you're doing in your life, you are actually coming into a very strong alignment, you see, going upwards, and you're not leaving your inner child behind. You are aligning with your inner desires, you're aligning with making friends with and integrating the fear element, because you are discovering, once this fear dissolves, you are discovering there's a whole plethora of new information that you have about yourself that you have not had before. So this new information is you are beautiful. Okay, you are magnetic, and nothing can take away from this fact that now comes much more naturally for your soul. And this reading is also giving you further activations for this recognition in yourself. The more you recognize, the more you self-validate, and affirm this truth that you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are immensely bright, untainted. You are beautiful. Okay? So just let these words linger in your consciousness, linger in your body. You are beautiful. Just keep telling yourself that you are beautiful. And this will actually start to transform, the many elements, the environment in your life, the people in your life, the spaces, that you live in, that you wherever you travel to, you can see and experience and manifest this beauty all around you. Okay? Yeah. So just take a few moments to, just zone into this state where the average person may feel it's unbelievable, it's impossible. But to you, it's possible. To you, it's inevitable. To you, this is your destiny. Okay? So I'm glad that you are pacing yourself. You're not rushing into things. You are pacing yourself and watching watching this mission that you are. This mission, it can be, for example, it can be a career based mission, or it can be more of a altruistic thing. For some of you, I feel like you are pouring this into, your family, or creating a new family, from this elevated space where your relationship in your life with your partner is continuing to expand and grow. There are challenges for sure, but there are also so many new beautiful things that you are getting to experience with your family. Okay, so these are that for these different groups of this collective. And that's great. Yeah, you're working so well. And remember to rest up. Yeah, so just continue to shine brightly and enjoy, being serenaded by this beauty, by this new sense of harmony. Although it doesn't always feel like harmony, but you feel this new glow in yourself. Okay, it's unmistakable. It's unmistakable. It's real. Okay, so yeah, it's real. Yeah, so if you resonate with this message, feel free to, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, just see how it goes in the future. Yeah, and I'll see you again.